everyone. All right. So, what I wanted to talk to you about today is again, we're planning for 2025, right? And we, as small business owners, we want to make sure that we're looking at our business and we're putting together a plan that's going to work for 2025. And so, hey, if you guys are new to my channel, I'm Dr. Melissa J. Williams, and for 32 years I've been in government contracting, and I've been working with small businesses to help them to engage in government contracts, also to help them to grow and scale their business, particularly through automation and technology. And so we're going to continue the journey. I know yesterday I was traveling, and so I'm now in my home in Panama, and like I said, I love it, I love it, love it. So if you guys didn't catch my video on yesterday about why I moved to Panama, make sure that you check it out. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about is just a conversation that I had with a colleague of mine, and I speak of her oftentimes. She's one of my business owners, and she's out of South Carolina. She's a little different from my average business owner because she is a doctor and she does research. And so she just hit me up the other day, and she, all right. I don't know if my live is still going, but all right, so I'm going to continue to try to talk because unfortunately I forgot to silence my my phone, and people are calling me. So again, I don't know if you guys are able to see me. I see that the tape is running, but I actually don't see the video. So I'm just going to pretend that you can still see me, and we're just going to keep on going. But so she was telling me just yesterday that she had won another contract, and like I said, the principles that I teach is the same principles that I've been using to win government contracts. When I first started out, like I said, I didn't really have a mentor until later. And then after I got a mentor, because I knew about some folks. Hi, Summit. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi. Hi. All right, so apparently you guys can still see me. So, but when I first started out, I didn't have a mentor, but I knew folks that were in the space of government contracting. And so, hello, how are you? I'm great. All right, guys. So what I'm, teaching today is just making sure that if you're in this space, is that you are learning from your coaches, and particularly what to do and what not to do. I always believe that you should invest in a mentor, because a mentor what helps small business owners and just individuals in general to bypass many of the mistakes that we often make, right? To fast forward our learning process, and that's what it's all about. It's all about making sure that we can we can win, and we can win at a quicker time and speed. And so one of my mentors says that wealth has a need for speed, and I believe that always. I also, always say to you guys that success, regardless of what industry you're in, what niche you're in, is a system. And so we can learn from others. So like I said, I'm really, really excited about that. Hello, everyone. I don't know, must be a lot of folks on this weekend, and I do appreciate you guys for stopping in and just saying hello. So I appreciate it. But as we move to working sure that we're working on our business versus in our business, there's just various things that we need to concentrate on as small businesses, right? Because I'm a project manager, I always teach that you want to continuously improve, always, right? If you're not growing, you're dying. I tell my team that always. I tell my students and my SCORE mentees that if you're not growing, you're dying. And so what does that mean? What does that mean to grow, right? And so if you don't have a business plan, right, you don't know where you're supposed to be from one month to the next, from one quarter to the next, from one year to the next. You have to set out a clear path for growth, right? And you have to make sure that you're not chasing every shiny object. So, one of the things that I challenge everybody to do, if you're thinking about, entering into the government contracting space, I have a lot of tools that you guys can download for free so that you can determine if that's something that you want to do. Because oftentimes what I see is small businesses, they're chasing every shiny object that they see, right? And that's not gonna make you be effective or efficient, right? So you have to have a clear road map of where you're trying to go every month, every quarter, every year, right? And so following a business plan is so very critical. So if you don't have a business plan, right, now is the time for you to put pen to paper, your goals, and what your business should look like. And I always tell people to dream big. Don't get in a habit of dreaming small. Like if you want to make $20 million in 2025, put that on paper, all right? And then what we're gonna do is together we can create a plan, all right, to get you there. And oftentimes I also tell my business owners is that if you don't get there your first year, especially if you create a hefty plan like a $20 million revenue goal plan, it's okay, because at least you have something to strive for. But if you don't have a plan at all, then you're just trying to find your way in the dark, and that's not effective at all. So, hey, how are you, Layla? How are you? Thank you so much. All right, my girl, Mimi, the fastest braider, she actually did it the other day. So thank you so much. She's out of Atlanta, so you can look her up, fastest braider. But as we become business owners, because you don't just wake up and know exactly how to be a boss, all right? Being a boss, we understand, we have to grow into that role, especially, right, if we're coming out of corporate America, and we're coming out of corporate America as a employee, right? There's a huge transition that we have to make if we're transitioning from corporate America to a boss, because there's a lot of things that you have to consider. When we're employees, we don't have to worry about how much money we spend on copy or paper, right? But when we're a boss, we have to say, hey, how much money are we going to spend on supplies? How much money are we going to spend on subscriptions? How many employees are we going to hire, this month, this quarter, this year? Are we meeting our revenue goals, projections? So those things like that, as a boss, we have to think about. Also, and I'm telling you guys, I actually had training today, and I'm going to see if I can get this young lady on. She was actually talking to us about making sure that we're able to understand how to create our goals and how to ensure that our profit margin is strong enough so that we can have a sustainable business. So I'm going to see if I can get that young lady on, because she's actually a CPA, and she is I can't remember the term, but it's just like a certified CPA, whereby you have someone, I think it's a fractional CPA, I think that's what it is, a fractional CPA or CFO, where she actually comes into your business and she helps you to, hello, I love it. Where they come into your business, they look at your business, they look at your books, and they make sure that your chart of accounts are right, and that you're bidding in this, particularly in contracting, the contracting space, that you're bidding on contracts properly, making sure that you leave enough room for a strong profit margin. Because oftentimes, what we do as bosses, right, we were running our business, but we don't understand how to ensure that we're leaving enough room for a strong profit margin. And sometimes what that means, guys, and for me, I can speak to myself, is some contracts I can't bid on those contracts because there's not enough profit margin, in there for me to make enough money. And so the training again that I attended today, it talked about making sure that you have at least 30% profit margin in your contracts that you're bidding on. So, like I said, we're going to continue to have a conversation because, again, as small business owners, we want to make sure that we position ourselves correctly. We want to make sure that we have a strong foundation. If you want to be able to be in business, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, like us, 32 years, 33 years will be on January the 10th. January 10th will be 33 years that TDIR, our company, has actually been in business. So we're really, really, like I said, blessed and fortunate to be able to be in this space so long. But one of the things that I always say that contributed to our success was that we built a very, very strong foundation. And that's not to say that we had everything together when we first started, but as we learned what to do, we quickly incorporated those strategies and those technologies and automations into our business, allowing us to work smarter instead of harder, and also allowing us to be able to stick around and grow and make money over the years. So again, like I said, we'll continue to have a conversation because I know that there's folks out there that's watching that want to step out, that has a dream, that has skills, right? And I always tell you, if you're thinking about opening up a business, make sure that you're following your passion. Make sure that you're doing something that it doesn't matter whether it's rainy or it's shining, that you are loving what you do. Because of course, as a business owner, there's going to be some good times and bads. But if we love what we do, if we wake up every day and we love what we do, it's more, it's easier for us to stay the course, right? Some days you go like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. But if you love it, you'll be like, okay, I understand why I decided to start this business, and I understand what it's going to mean to my family and also, my generation, right? Because that's what many small businesses are wanting to do. They're wanting to make enough money for themselves, and they also want to create generational wealth, right? Something that's transferable. So when you work your business, and we talked about that as well, we want to make sure that in our business plan we have an exit strategy. And maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll have the next video we'll talk about an exit strategy. So if you guys have some ideas of some business topics that you want us to talk about, put those topics in the comments so that I can get with my team and we can make sure that we're giving you guys exactly what you need in order for you guys to be successful. Because again, you guys know this is Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life doing what you love. I love government contracting. I love project management. I love teaching. And so everything that I love caring for folks. So everything that I do, it's centered around my genuine passion and, the things that make me happy. And so if you're doing that, guys, if you're building your business, like I said, making sure you build a strong foundation and making sure that you center what you do around your skill sets and your passion. I also tell people, don't, choose something that's not going to allow you to make money. You want to choose a business that's going to allow you to make money, to allow you to grow and scale, because that's, truly one of the reasons that we do it, right? We do it in order to make money. So at any rate, guys, wanted to, like I said, didn't want to make this video too long, but did want to reach out to you guys so that you understand that as we continue to get ready to be amazing business owners, we have to understand that you don't just wake up as a boss. There's things that you as a business owner that you have to learn how to do, right? You have to learn how to be a boss. You have to make sure that you have systems and processes in place. You have to make sure that sometimes when your friends and your family, they're out on vacation and they're living their best life, doing what they love, that you're looking at your business so that you can not work in your business, but work on your business, right? And how do you do that? You make sure that you have a plan in place that's going to help you to continually grow. And sometimes that means working a little longer hours, so that's fine. We can do that. And If you have the right mindset, um, first and foremost, when you go into business, you will succeed, right? Understanding that just because it didn't work out the first time, I tell my students that, and my business owners that all the time. Just because it didn't work out the first time doesn't mean that you're supposed to quit, right? That means that, hey, you're on to something, right? It just means that there's something else that you need to learn. All right, so, we're going to continue to move forward. We're going to continue to work on our business. We're going to continue to work on our mindset, because it's mostly about the mindset, right? How we think about things. So if we have the right mindset when challenges come, and we continue to have a high vibration, because again, if you allow your vibration to be low or be reduced by challenges that you have, then ultimately things are not going to work out like they should. But I want you guys to make sure that we continue to have a strong vibration, a strong mental outlook on navigating this thing that we call business, small business, and also government contracting. So again, like I said, I wanted to make sure that you guys are on track moving forward. Leave some comments leave some comments below about any topics that you want us to talk about. Make sure that you go ahead, and if you need to sit down and have a one-on-one with me, that's fine. That's the link to my calendar is in my video, so just schedule a one-on-one, because what I want to do is make sure that I can get to as many small business owners as I can, to help them to be able to grow and scale. And of course, like I said, I will be having another challenge either this month or next month. I think the team is going to put that in the footer as well. So if you are interested in getting into government contracting, click on the link. If you're interested in improving your business and incorporating technology, click on the link. All right, because like I said, we're truly here to help you guys succeed, and I know that you guys can do it. All right, again, thank you guys so much. Thank you. So again, this is Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life, doing what you love. You only have one life. So I want you guys to stay healthy, happy, and God bless. Until next time. Thank you. All right, have a great one. Bye.